What room am I in? I am in the library, the librarian's office. So I have taken over the office of Miss Pledger, who is our librarian here at the school, who is an awesome librarian, by the way. Well, good. Yes, there is AP testing in my room for the next 2 weeks. So you will probably see me in different locations throughout the next couple weeks. Yeah, Miss Cause. Hey.
Hey, the English teacher in me just has to correct myself when I have a typo. I just can't do it.
I'm the same way. I go back and like edit my posts on Facebook and stuff, like if I have a mistake. So yeah, I'm totally bad about that. But anyway, so yes, I am down in the library today, and I will be in different rooms throughout the week. I don't really know where I am at day to day. I had to quickly set up this little situation here in my room. Okay, who just sent me that? All I see is iPhone. Okay. All right, thank you. So, but anywho, so we are going to, for those of you that did turn in your presentation, we are going to do presentations today. All right. But I do want to go over something with you that I have posted that is for today. It's not due till Friday. Okay. So you've got until Friday to get it completed. We have an essay prompt that you are going to work on with what we have completed so far in the book. Okay. So I have it posted on Classroom, and let me share my screen. This is all wonky because everything's backwards here in this room. So, okay. Everyone can see the screen? Everyone can see my Classroom page? All right, good deal. I got to make sure I can see you all. All right, so you will be completing an essay prompt of my submit. Okay, you will complete an essay no shorter than 2 pages. That's double spaced, 2 pages. That's really not very much. Okay, I promise it's not very much. And you will answer the attached prompt. You are expected to use the PI paragraph format. Okay, write and complete sentences, cite your evidence correctly embed your quotes, and use proper MLA format. Okay, so this is the expectation. So to get the best grade possible on this essay, this is the expectation. You are expected to have a minimum of an introduction paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion paragraphs. How many paragraphs is that? 5. Good. Just making sure. I still have people that turn in one paragraph, one big long paragraph. That doesn't work. Okay. If you are still struggling with writing PI formatted paragraphs, please see me and send me a message and I will help you. Okay. It is extremely important, especially those of you that are returning to building next year, which is quite a few of you actually. Your English teachers, when you're a sophomore next year, are going to expect you to know how to do this. Okay, this is going to follow you your entire school career while you're in Siloam Springs. So it is extremely important that you know how to write a PI paragraph. Okay, if you are still struggling with this, please let me know. Please let me know. Okay, let me help you. It's okay if you're having problems with this because people still do. You would not be the only one, I swear. Okay. All right, so here's the prompt that you will answer. So frustrated, George yells at Lenny and says, if I was alone, I could live so easy. I could get a job and work and no trouble. Lenny can sometimes frustrate George, and when George is frustrated, he thinks of what his life would be like without Lenny. Write an essay in which you explain both the value and challenge of George staying with Lenny and their constant companionship. Be sure to support your analysis with reasons and evidence. Okay, so if we were to take this apart, like we do the ACT Aspire prompts, so the ABC plus D, what am I asking you to do? What am I asking you to do? Anybody? What am I asking you to do on this prompt? Okay, explain both challenges and values of George staying with Lenny. So you're going to brainstorm challenges and values, okay, of what it would mean for the two of them to stay together, okay, for George and Lenny to stay together, okay? And you're going to write an essay about these challenges and values, okay? And you're going to explain them, which means you can't just make a statement and then let it go. You have to explain them. You have to explain why you're thinking that way and why and where, and also where in the text are you seeing this information, okay? Are we good? Okay. All right. When you're explaining something, you're giving information, you're providing an explanation, you are giving your own thoughts and ideas along with evidence from the text. Okay. You can cite, yes, cite the page number, but also make sure you cite it correctly with Steinbeck's name. Okay. So it's going to be Steinbeck page number. All right. Okay. Any other questions on this? Any questions on the essay? It's due on Friday. It should not take you that long to write it. I have to write a whole essay today. No, I just said it's due on Friday. Due on Friday. And by the way, if you were in the classroom, if you were in the school today, yes, you would be writing this in one class period. So, yeah, but I'm giving you till Friday so that you have extra time because we don't have a full class period together. So, and technically, if you were here, yes, you'd be writing the essay today in one day, okay? But you are writing this, you will have this done by Friday. So I can give you this about 85 minutes basically to finish, okay? Okay, any questions? Any other questions? Are we good? Okay. Yeah, no fuss. All right. So again, that's due on Friday. So make sure that you get that submitted by Friday. Okay, where is this? Is bothering me. Here, I'm gonna move over here. There we go. Let's see. Let's close this. All right. So let's take a look at people who have turned in their work. Does anyone, before I open this up, does anyone want to go first? Anyone want to volunteer to go first and just get it over with? Ah, Bella, love it, love it, love it, love it. Good job. All right, Bella, I'm gonna open yours up. Let's see. We're gonna, let's see, let's pop it out here so everybody can see it. Okay. So Bella, if you unmute yourself and then you can read your poem and then you can talk about your the drawing or the image that you have on there.
So my poem is voices trailed off, the silence came into the room, a shot sound in the distance. The dog was gone. After years of hard work, after loyally staying by his side, he was gone and Candy was alone. And the picture is supposed to be a dog. I just don't know what the dog looks like, so that was just the best representation.
Okay, so what made you come up with this idea for your poem and everything?
Well, Candy was like, he always, how he spoke was that the dog was always by his side, and then now since he was gone, he's going to be alone, and I just wanted to figure out how to do that in the best way.
Okay, the dog looks kind of sad. I mean, it kind of looks like it's teary eyed. So what's the, can you explain that a little bit?
Well, I mean, he's about to die, so he's gonna be a little bit sad.
But he doesn't know he's gonna die. Right?
But he's also being taken away from Candy.
Okay. All right, very good. Very good. Okay, good job. See, that's not so bad, guys. That's not so bad. Okay, who wants to go next? Anyone want to volunteer to go next? I just go any, mini, miny, mo on my screen. Can I do, you want me to do that? All right, Bryson, you're up. No one's volunteering, so Bryson, you're up. Oh my goodness, look, you all deleted yours. There was 5 of them here and now there's only 3. And Bryson's was here and now it's not. Guys, turn those back in. Turn those back in. Bella did it. Now don't do that. Turn those back in. Wow. Where are my chat? I got chats going on here. Yes, it can be as long as you need it for. You messed it up. It can be as long as you want it to be. There was no length requirement or anything. So why don't you go next, Bree? Why don't you go next? Because everyone else deleted theirs for some reason. And so, anywho. Okay. So Bree, where are you? Where are you? Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, unmute yourself and go ahead and read your poem, and then I'll pull up your images after we're done. I lose you, Bree. There you are.
The footsteps died away, and the snapping noise of twigs under their feet was gone. Silence filled the room. Tonight I would be losing my best friend. I stared at the ceiling, wondering if I had made the right decision. Should I have been the one to put him out of his misery? Will I regret it? As I closed my eyes, I began to remember how he used to run and gather our sheep. He was the best sheepdog there ever was. I began to hear a gnawing sound rippling the edge of the deck. I could not tell if it was a rat or my conscience eating me alive. A sudden shot sounded in the distance. My heart sank into my stomach. There was no going back. He was gone forever. The shot replayed over and over again in my head. I knew in that moment I would miss him more than anything.
Okay. And your theme statement?
There is a storm of emotions that comes with losing a loved one.
Okay. All right. Very, very good. Let's take a look at your images. Let's see, where'd that go? You guys better turn your stuff back in. Okay, so talk about your images that you created here. As soon as they all load, there you go.
So I chose a bunch of different emojis to show all the different emotions that he's feeling. And then the lightning bolts are to signify that it's like supposed to be a storm.
And what's the significance of a storm in regards to emotions and things like that?
Well, every single time a loved one dies, you begin to feel all of these emotions at once. And so it kind of feels like you're being attacked by a storm.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very, very good. I like it. Good job. Okay. All right. I still only have, where did my other people go? I had like 2 other people, and I know it was Jessica and I know it was Bryson. Y'all better get your stuff turned back in. All right. So Brian, you're up. Let's pull yours up. Okay. Oops. Okay.
As Carlson's footsteps died away, silence fell on the room. As they were listening to little gnawing sounds under the floor, Candy was staring at the ceiling when all heard a shot sound in the distance. Voices trailed off until silence came into the room. As all men were looking at Candy, Candy had just lost his dog that he had since it was a pup. And Candy lay silently face the wall, contemplating the idea that Carson killed the dog. He was already feeling lonely without his dog there. Even though Slim offered him a pup, it would not be the same as it was previously. He wanted to be in control, or he wanted not to be controlled or persuaded by others, and to have the freedom to be able to make his own decisions.
Okay, what is this last part right here?
That's my mag statement. In the picture, Candy looked like he was thinking it was the right, thinking if he made the right decision, and like don't let others change the way you think or how you see things.
Okay. And did you have your images on here? I didn't see any images.
I didn't think of an image.
You couldn't think of an image. Okay. All right. So your poem is good though. Thank you very much. All right, Bryson, I'm gonna make you go since I was gonna have you go. All right. So let's see. Let's pop it out. Okay. Bryson, go for it, dude.
When silence fell in the room, it was known that he was sad. The dog was really old and needed to be put down. The choice was not his to make, as they couldn't stand the smell of the old dog. When the footsteps died away, the tone was sad. You could tell Kenny was not happy. But Kenny had no other choice but to agree with him. As he stared at the ceiling, he lay silent, with little noise in the room. He knew the dog was long gone. He was losing his best friend, with no other choice but to let it happen. And when you heard a shot sounding in the distance, it was over, the deed was done, and he no longer has his best friend.
Okay, and tell us about the picture that you chose.
I found 2 images and I put them together. That dude's sad. That's supposed to be Candy, and
Oh, you went out for just a second. I didn't hear what you said at the very end. Can you repeat what you said? Sorry, you cut out.
I said, that dude who's sad is supposed to be Candy, and the dog is him remembering about his dog, and he's sad that his dog is gone.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Good. Okay. All right, Jessica. Where you at, girl? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm right here. I did an acrostic poem. It's like where it spells out a word going down from each line.
Okay.
Morning come the next day, out of joy for once I say, understanding what I've done, relief for me has not become. Now I stare at the ceiling for my dog I'm really needing. Urgently I start to cry, like souls that float up when they die, nourishing my day as it goes from sight. Oh, the whispers come out of the night. Then silence fell upon the room, eating my words that never glue.
And tell us what it spells.
It spells mournful note.
Very good. It's very cool. I like it. That's very cool. Very creative. Okay, so tell us about the image that you chose.
I chose it was actually way more colorful, but I made it look a little more like depressing, like sad.
But what made you choose this one? Why? Tell us what it symbolizes, what it means for you.
It means that like there's nothing there, like no thoughts, no whispers, no friendship, like loneliness.
Okay. All right, very good. Very, very good. Y'all did good on this. So we need the rest of y'all to turn stuff in. So, so that you guys can present. I'll have your grades out soon. All right. So, does anybody else want to get theirs turned in? Is anybody else ready? Ashley? Okay. You want to go ahead and get yours turned in so I can pull it up? Okay. All right, there it is. Okay. All right, Ashley, go for it.
Silence fell in the room, and voices trailed off as Candy sat in silence. All eyes were on him, deep despair rippling through the room. It's as if suddenly something came out of the night to rip away one of the joys he had left. He lay silent as a shot sounded in the distance. Candy tangled with his decisions, with the threat washing over him as he realized he let Carlson shoot the dog.
Okay, and tell us about your the image that you chose.
I think the image reflects pretty well how most people feel about their dogs. I think the darkness of the dog and the person kind of reflect how Candy feels empty after losing his dog.
Okay. All right, that's very good. I like that. I like that. The darkness makes it feels empty. Yep. Very good. Very good. Anybody else? See, guys, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. Anybody else? Anybody else want to do it? Kara, are you raising your hand over there, or are you just moving around? Madison, are you waving your hand? No. Okay. All right, guys. So I got messages. Sorry. Yes, presenting is part of your grade. Okay. So if you don't present, yeah, it's gonna you're gonna lose points off your present because that's the whole reason it's a presentation. Okay. So do you all have any questions about the essay prompt? About the essay prompt, just going back to that, because that's all I had planned for today was for you to do your presentations and talk about the essay prompt. You guys have got to start getting stuff done on time, guys. Okay, we're almost out of school. We only have like 3.5 weeks if you don't count, counting finals, because finals is like half a week. So it's only like 3.5 weeks of school. Okay, and some of you are really close to being exempt. And if you want to be exempt from the final, you have to have an 80% in class. So it's kind of time to get on the ball with things, guys. And I'm just going to be honest, all this late work that I'm getting, I have a really hard time. I've never had so much late work turned into my life. I'm just going to be honest. And it's killing me. As a teacher, it's killing me. Because all I am doing right now has been grading late work. I'm very rarely grading work that you've done recently. Okay. And that's not fair to people who have been turning their stuff in on time. And things like that. So you all need to start getting your stuff turned in. Okay. It's as a skill that you are going to have as an adult. And you guys, believe it or not, are not that far from being an adult or going into the adult world. Okay. It's time to learn these skills now and get things turned in. The stuff I'm asking you to do shouldn't take you that long. Okay. It's all about time management. Okay. So please, 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 please. Yes, I still want you to turn in your late work. I'm not saying that I don't want you to turn in your late work, but it's a lot, guys. Like I said, last week alone, I had one student turn in 30 assignments. 30 assignments. Okay. I've had others that turn in like 20. So it's just really important that you guys get this stuff turned in on time. Okay, we are almost out of time. And once those grades are final, once that last week of school comes around, I'm not grading late work anymore. Like we get to that last week of school, which is the 24th and 25th, you're going to know whether or not you're exempt on the 21st, because I'm not going to grade anything after that or count it towards your exemption. Okay. So if you don't have all your stuff turned in by the 20th, where I can at least try to grade it by the 21st, then you're not going to be exempt. Does that make sense? Because I'm not going to stay up all night the night before finals and try to grade papers to get you exempt. It's just not going to happen. Okay. So if you want to be exempt from finals, you guys need to get stuff turned in. All right. Some of you that have D's and C's right now, you can still be exempt if you turn stuff in, or if you even redo old assignments. Because I always allow you to redo things, should you choose to. I'm not going to force you to redo something, but you have the option to redo things. Okay. So make sure that you have. What do you mean? Sorry, I'm reading something. What do you mean by that? I don't know what that is. You mean Screencastify? Oh, no, they're going to present in front of their peers next time because they're not going to get out of it. So if you don't present here, you're going to present later. So don't worry about that, guys. So you guys will still present because I will make you present next time. But just let's try to get our time management together, guys. Some of you are doing great, and I'm not talking to you. Some of you are doing fantastic and wonderful, and you guys are doing really well. Your grades even show it, okay? But you've got to, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, Miss Pierce. Yes, that's fine. That's a totally different situation. So, but I just want you guys to have, I want you guys to have all the opportunity you can to be exempt from the final, because being exempt from the final is actually cool. You get out of school early. Your last day of school for my class would be on the 25th, instead of having to hang out all week and take your final and study some more. So I just want everyone to have that opportunity. I will have tutoring tomorrow from 1 to 3. Hang on. Let me see what room I'm in. Forget what room I'm in tomorrow. Let me look.
You're in 362 first hour, 358 second hour.
I need to figure out what I'm in the afternoon.
359 and 359.
In the afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. You must have had it pulled up already.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so I will be in room 359 tomorrow. 359, 359. Still on the 3rd floor. It's just going to be around the corner. Okay. So that's what we will have tutoring tomorrow from 1 to 3. Please, 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 if you're struggling in class, please come. Please come. I promise I'll help you. I promise. Or I'll just leave you alone and let you work. I'll just give you an idea of what you need to work on and give you a focus. Okay. But please come in and get some help. Please. I cannot stress this to you enough. All right. So like I said, tomorrow from 1 to 3 in room 359, I will be available for tutoring. Okay. Office hours are tomorrow also from 1 to 2, should you decide you want to come to Zoom, and I will post those on your, are you going to come on Thursday then? So you're not going to come tomorrow? Where am I Thursday?
Nowhere. It's only AM on the 6th, which is Thursday.
So I'm in my room in the afternoon? Okay.
Here's to the case.
Okay. All right. So Thursday, it looks like I'll be back in my room. Okay. Okay. Sounds good, Madison. Okay. So, but I will try, Madison. We'll get something figured out for your stuff tomorrow. I mean, for Thursday. So, but guys, yes, please come in. Please, please, please come in. If I need to pull Miss Pearson to help, I'm sure I can probably get her. Okay. So just come in and get help. Just That's all we ask. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go so that you can have the rest of the day and work on your essay. Again, it's due on Friday. So make sure you get that turned in. If y'all have anything questions or anything that you need, just send me an email or send me a remind text and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Okay, Kara, gotcha. All right, guys, y'all have a great day and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.